What's up YouTube, Mitchell here, and today we're going to be doing a Summon Druid guided playthrough. This is one I thought I had done, and I know I did back in LOD, but there weren't as many changes. I think I was gifting myself gear a little bit to help out with it, because again, back then it was really rough. You didn't get to have all of the summons, and so we're shifting in here, and it is actually a viable, decent build in D2R, which is really nice. So I'm very happy about that. So the things about the the Druid that we want to identify. First off, he only gets 2 life per vitality point, so it is a little lower there. But if he's shapeshifted, obviously he has more life. If you have Oak Sage up, you're getting more life. So he gets more life from those sorts of pieces. For his skills, we're going to be in the summon tree, obviously, because we're a summoner. If we want, we could shapeshift into a bear and then get some shockwave going just to stun everything. It doesn't really do good damage anymore, but you can still get nice stunning out of it, which can be beneficial. So that is something that you can always think about. Or maybe you find like a head that gets you, you know, shockwave and werebear, and then you can just do that. Beyond that, with summons, first off, there's something very important to tell you about this tree, and that is it is a unique skill tree, different from all the other skill trees in the game. Synergies in this skill tree do not work the same as other skills. So normally when you have a skill tree, it's only hard points in that are actually giving you benefit. For instance, if I put points into Blizzard and I want to increase the Blizzard damage with synergies, only hard points into Ice Blast. If I have plus 1,000 to skills and my Ice Blast is 1,020, level 1,020, I don't get 1,020 boost of synergy damage to Blizzard. In the Druid Summon Tree, you do get this benefit. So, your Dire Wolf, your Spirit Wolf, your Summon Grizzly all benefit each other. Okay? These guys all benefit each other with soft points as well. So plus to skills is worth even more on this character because it's not only boosting the damage or the skill of the skill that you're using, it's also boosting all the synergies there. So we really want to find some plus to skills. Just something to note. Now, besides that, Raven's got a really big boost in this patch, I say, but in D2R, they now are your main damage source, and they're going to be kind of your bread and butter. So you're going to really want to have those maxed Ravens. The Spirit Wolves do cold damage now, so they don't get the damage boost from the auras and such, but they can be nice for slowing things. Your Dire Wolves are still really strong, and they eat corpses, which is nice, and then your Grizzly is just your Grizzly, just a big old tank. Oak Sage and Heart of the Wolverine are generally going to be your 2 thoughts there. You do have the Thorns, you know, Spirit of the Barbed one, which is okay, but really we're going to be looking at Oak Sage or Heart of the Wolverine right here. As for the Creepers, Creepers still completely suck, and we will not be going Creepers with the exception of the start, because Poison Creeper is actually pretty good through the very, very beginning of the game. And by actually pretty good, I mean it's absolutely busted broken at the start. So we will start out with Poison Creeper, and then we will shift our way over into the other summons a little bit later on. So we can go ahead and run out. And I'm on players 8. You can always type /players space 1 or 2, 3, 8, whatever it is. Some number between 1 and 8. And it will increase the difficulty of monsters, increase the number of drops that monsters drop, and also increase the experience that they give, which is the main reason here. I just want to kill less things, get more experience. A little bit faster. Additionally, with Poison Creeper, you can just chill on players 8 and like he just murders things. Just have your Poison Creeper touch them and then they all die. super easy. And super nice. So we'll just jam Vitality here. And let that guy go to work. Now we will go do the Den. I'll go down to players 1 for the Den of Evil. I like to leave the TP and then go here. And get level 2 Poison Creeper. Anytime that you get another level up, by the way, and you increase the skills on it, it does not auto-apply. You need to resummon it to get the next level. Why didn't I go into Hell mode on the last Necro I played? I did. That was Necro that he beat. Or that was Necro. I can't speak. I'm just like so dumb right now. That was Hell that he beat. Okay. That happened at the start of the stream, like right before all of this. Oh yeah, we want to be players 1 for the Den. This is where evil. You can be players 8, but with zombies and stuff, they just take like a little longer to kill. On players 8 for it also. Senior moment. New dad moment, okay? I got 2 under 2. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Another point. Poison Creeper. Sleep deprivation's real. Yeah, I wake up every night like 2-3 times a night to change diapers. Deal with crying babies. You starting the Druid now? Perfect. Come on in, play along. I mean, that's the point of these. The guided playthroughs are for you to play with me. If I am ever ahead of you, you can just pause the video and catch up. If I am behind you, you can speed up and fast forward the video. 18 months apart, yeah. Maybe next have twins? Maybe. Darn, we found a 2-open socket, but it's ethereal. And pick up a staff. How do you like the current mosaics in? It's broken. It's just too good. It's too good, and it also makes your eyes hurt. Like, you don't want to look at the screen when you play it. I've got a video on changes I would make to it and all sorts of things, yeah. Nice, Pedro. Is this going all the way to 99? Oh, God. Yeah, Creeper does well, man. Creeper is, he's a real stud. Alright. Aw. Okay, nothing really there. We'll just keep bumping our Creeper up. I'll go up to players 8 again. And we'll let Creeper just do his creeping. Creeper, no creeping. Creeper, no. Wait, no. Creeper, do your creeping. Hey, thank you, whoever just hit level 2 in exclamation mark Monopoly. See, that took only a few seconds. Easy as that. And that is, a day's worth of diapers, at least, for Baby and Dario. Appreciate it. So, Vitality and Poison Creeper. That is the name of the game right now. I know, Rennie. I will run Creeper until I respec. Now we have, you know, 3 respecs, and we can respec in many places. So I'm actually open to discussing with chat when they would like to respec. I've taken Creeper all the way through normal completely. I did like just a Poison Creeper speed run, and I think it still ended in like 3 hours or something. So it was still actually plenty fine. But, you know, it's not as good there. Generally in a speedrun, we're respecking just before Indarial, really. That's where it's kind of starts to fall off, and that's because we're getting into fire damage, though, right? And fire damage is just very strong. So I think taking it further than that would be good. But then we can decide maybe somewhere in, you know, Act 2, 3, we start to see. In D2 LOD. Okay, thank you. Yeah, when the devs gave cold damage to Spirit Wolves, I think their idea was to just try and make them more useful and have some identity, right? The problem is, yeah, they shatter the corpses that the dire wolves are going to have, which isn't always great. Feelings on Feral Rage and Rabies with Creeper. I mean, the thing is, if you're running Rabies, you're running Creeper because Creeper is a synergy to Rabies, right? And vice versa. It's okay. It's not great. Rabies is just rough. Dang, nice Frozen Panda. We'll get a skill shrine. And we are going to do 10 FCR, not a big deal, but you know, it is a little bit faster for us. We'll go ahead and do some Countess runs here, try and get ourselves our stealth. Thanks, Emu. And I'm going to put 5 points into strength. I want 25 strength eventually. So, kind of a when you desire to do so. Oh, Plague Javelin's way better than Rabies.
I can't carry it.
Not gonna rescue Kane? Even in a slow run, we don't got time for Kane. Okay, we'll leave a TP at the tower and go find ourselves a waypoint. Does any build use Grimward? Nah, not really. The thing is, Grimward, I actually think if it taunted instead, it would be better. Making monsters flee is just like super annoying.
Good day.
Ooh, I like that. 14 to fire res is beautiful, so very happy to have that. Kane frees himself later anyways. And we'll save all our chip gems per usual. Can use those to roll for gold later. Yeah, if it taunted, it would be way better. Bring them, you know, taunt them, bring them all together. There we go. 2 open socket armor. 2 open socket gray armor.
I can smell where this tower was abandoned.
Yeah, so you like AoE taunt them and then leap attack them or something, right? Divine Toxic, thank you very much for reaching London in exclamation mark Monopoly. Now, in the tower, you're going to have generally one boss group per level. Sometimes you have 0 and sometimes you have 2 with a very specific map. It's an L-shaped map. We haven't had it yet, I don't believe. So you generally want to run around. I mean, again, on this character, you're just killing everything basically because your dude is killing everything. But if you want to specifically focus, this is the L shape, by the way. That'll have a boss group on it. As you can see there. Maybe there's a second boss down here. So this one is a guaranteed boss group like 98% of the time, 97, 95, whatever, something pretty high. That specific map piece there. Just keep going, Poison Creeper. But yeah, so you want to go through and generally kill the boss groups if you're looking for experience. This character, again, not as important, but still you want experience in general. And bosses have 500% experience. Now, before I kill the Countess, I'm going to drop to players 1. It's okay if she is spawned on players 8, but before she actually dies, I'm killing her on players 1. And the reason I'm killing her on players 1 is because she has better rune drops on players 1 than on players 8. And I'm looking for Tau rune and Eth rune. If I could find both of those runes on the first run, that would be insane. And it'd be like, man, why are you not speedrunning? You know, because that's, you just rarely ever get that. And I would be really mad, actually, if I got that on the first run, because, you know, why not during a speed run, you stupid game? Thankfully for us,
Good day.
that could never happen. Okay, so when you eventually get your Talon Eth rune after multiple runs of doing the tower, first off, you're going to get some nice, you know, leveling, which is always nice. This character doesn't need it as much, but it is still nice to just level up. Eventually, we'll want the levels. But when you eventually get it, you'll want to have a 2-socket armor. You can either find it on the way, or you can come over to Charcy, and you can just shop for it by looking for a 2-socketed gray armor. Again, make sure it is gray and not blue. And you can just put that right there, put the Taleth in, and you're good to go. If she's not selling it, you can quit the game, restart, or you can leave town and come right back. One of the two. Also, hey, it's nice to find a 2-socket helm. You can put tier runes, Rao runes, different things in there. And additionally, a belt. If you come across that, that's great, right? That's just more slots for potions, which we always like.
Hello.
Fill it up. Grab these guys. Grab this guy. Aww. My babies are being cute. And we do the same. We get our poison creeper up and just run. And it's very crazy. Because again, you can resummon if you want them to focus in specific areas or focus on top of boss groups or anything. But for the most part with this build, I am just straight up running forward. Oh, there's a boss group, cool. So I'll resummon my guy on there, let him, you know, touch all those guys. And then I just kind of move forward, and he'll catch up, and he'll kill things. and poison stuff, and then my experience just goes up. The biggest issue that you're going to have is you can move so quickly you won't even see half the drops that are dropping because of it. So,
Evil flows from here.
where can I confirm her rune drops are better on P1? Right here. I am telling you, it is. And that should be enough for you. I promise you, I'm 100% on this. So, there are things I don't know. There are things I'm not always 100% sure about. But if I'm 100% sure on it, I'm 100% sure on it. So, trust me, bro, is the source. Daffy, you asked how can you help out? You can go !Monopoly. You click that, you scan the little QR code. That, you know, lets them know it's you. You don't have to sign up, join Facebook or anything with it. You don't have to do any of that connecting. You can literally just do that one piece, and then you just roll some dice, man. It's just like a simple clicker. You roll dice until you're out of dice. If you want to get more involved in the specifics, you can try and roll higher dice when there's 6, 7, 8 as potential rolls for, you know, squares you want to land on. You want to land on all the railroads, by the way. Those are going to be like your best things. And otherwise, when you have enough cash, you go to the build, or just along the way, you go to build, and you build up all the pieces on the board. And when you get all the things built, you go to the next board. So the more boards you get to, the more they pay me. Pretty simple. Yeah, we'll go back and grab the Emmy. I think I'm on board 49 right now. Something like that. Didn't you have a kid too? Thanks to Fable. I did have a kid, but I've been trying to, you know, stay in shape a little bit still, work off some of the baby weight. Will D2R get a decent patch ever again? If D2R gets a patch, like a big decent patch ever again, I would be absolutely blown away. I was gonna say you Balkan. Brutal. I don't even know what I would do. You know? If they did. Because it's just so unbelievable that it ever would. I think this is what we have. That looks like the next level. Yeah, I think that's it right there, potentially. Allow mercenaries to wear full gear. The thing is, mercenaries are like maybe too strong end game, but too weak early game. And like mid game, they like really suck and stuff. There's some ways I think you can improve them. I don't know if that's how you do it. I think that makes them a little too OP later on, especially for, you know, current state of the game where challenge isn't as high. Thank you to someone who just reached level 2 London in !Monopoly. Appreciate it. Alright, we're always picking up the wolf heads as we see them, because you never know when you're gonna get something nice. Plus the raven is, it's fine. Better than nothing. Get our raven out. How do you always find the entrance to the next level? I mean, you don't always find it, but you try your best, right? This is Maybe waypoint down here, feels like. I'll leave a TP up here. But map hack in your mind is one of my favorite videos that I've made. I've made it twice now, once for D2R, once for LOD. And hopefully it teaches you a lot as well about how to run. Now there are certain maps like this where you're just gonna run into some bad tiles. It's just gonna happen. It looks really promising that D2R Remoded is getting online working for now, but they also said that they were gonna cease and desist it, so I'm very confused. This is probably the waypoint. Just take it and go. Map hack in your mind is one of my favorite videos because I believe it truly changes the game for how you play. It feels like you're playing a different game with it because now there's all the excitement of knowing how maps should be, trying to run them optimally, etc. Best place to farm Viper Magi? Probably Nightmare Mephisto or Helendariel. Actually, Nightmare and Dario can drop it as well, I think. So it could be there even. Okay. Players 1. I don't know if Nightmare and Dario is better though for the odds. But with the quest bugging, probably. So, yeah, we can stick poison right now. It'd be like a little slow on Endario, but then it's, you know, fine enough in Act 2 as well. Get him. FDA hitting level 7. An exclamation mark Monopoly. Thank you so much. How does quest bugging work for Endario? It just happens now. You no longer do anything. It's just she always is quest bugged.
I never knew the Countess players one had the best room block. Thanks for the tip. Thumbs up, hands clapping, okay, sign, grin, throwing kisses.
Thank you for 10 months, and thank you Rev6 for 58 months. Mwah.
Dario, your reign.
Get it, Emroy?
Hello.
And just like that, clap for you. You have beaten Act Numero Uno. And I mean, that was easy breezy color go right there, right? That one was, it doesn't get much simpler than that. Let's go ahead, put away some of these things. Look for some basics. I like to find some gloves that maybe have a little resistances or some magic finds, some boots, a little faster run walk. You know, you can just kind of pick up some basics there. Like I say, Selenesta, it's rather passive, but you can make it less passive if you think about the rolls and like what multiplier you want on your dice for each roll. Small way though. Yeah, of course, Emily. But you'll do it because you love me. Thank you so much. There. Alright. Let's go. More vitality here. Just continuing. I mean, again, we're rocking the same idea here. Poison Creeper's so good. So very good. A little bit worse. I mean, we are players 8 and we're only level 16. But it's a little bit worse than Act 1, which is why I said, you know, we will be shifting out of just poison. Definitely by Act 4. Probably by Act 3. I'm just trying to think if I want to kill Duriel and then have poison going into Act 3. Or if we want to respec for Act 3. Wait, was it an early exit? It might be right over there, actually. Oopsies. No. It's top right here. Source 1.0 video is awesome. And that was a crazy time. Hey, we finally got our stealth activated, so now we get that FRW. Nice to feel. Faster run walk isn't just good for speedrunning and stuff, by the way. It is very crucial to the game, to feeling solid. Like, just does so much to actually feel good with your running and be able to avoid mobs. So it's always something that, like, I don't think enough people value high enough. You get to, like, you know, end game PvPers and stuff, they do, but a lot of people playing through. Fast run walk is really worth a lot because you can just dodge so much stuff. Is this birds only? This is not birds only. Birds are great. We'll shift into a lot of birds, but we'll be playing birds and wolves and bears. Leave a portal down there as a maybe. Why is it fishy? I'm going through the guided playthroughs. I just didn't, I thought I had more of them done on D2R, and then I saw this and I was like, oh wow. Birds will not be improved with auras, no. Alright, there's our halls. Simple, elegant, no fluff. Yeah, I liked, it's just like, I think they're really nice. People seem to enjoy them. They're very helpful, just people to have. Another point, poison creeper. You can't target them to enchant them. No, yeah, they're pretty. They're good for what they are, but they can't become more because of all that. Chain gloves. Let's see what we get. 5 fire res. Pretty sad, honestly. Alright, it's gonna take poison creep to 20. Yeah, so like I say, early Poison Creeper is very good. And then later on, it becomes absolute garbage. Especially once you get into Nightmare, it's absolute trash. But it's also bad on bosses and stuff. So we're just kind of enjoying it early, and then we'll respec out of it later because early on, fantastic. Grab the Hawk Helm. Let's see. Now we also are at the point to the Molten Boulder. No poison, poison, Dex. Put all that away. Save the chips. We're also at the point where we can get ourselves a mercenary if we want. So, see if there's anything. Good enough. It's not a big deal because we do a lot of damage, but
I'll put that to good use.
just something we can do. Okay. And we'll continue down to the Far Oasis. So he can be a small boost in damage. Creeper's completely useless. No, it is the fastest leveling skill until level 12, probably. Players 8. Insane. Once you get to 12 and Fissure comes in, then Fissure does take over, but this is a Summon Druid, so. Why would Fissure be taking over? Dang, Miner. How do you deal with monsters healing later on without poison? Just do more damage, overwhelm them with the damage instead. Godric, thank you very much. Exclamation mark Monopoly, level 2. Lost City, see if we can find the waypoint here. Summons affected by auras are these ones here. And these guys are not. At least I don't think a Vine is affected by it.
Move.
Beer Talent, thank you for the Prime sub. 3 months. Oh no, Mercenary. I forgot, I didn't think he was gonna take damage and die, so I wasn't watching his health, but you have to go shift 1 or 2 or 3, wherever your potions are, shift plus potion, or drag a potion over his portrait to help keep him alive. Dang, Doom. That's crazy. When season ends, I'll be able to do season unique rune words in normal. When you say in normal, what do you mean? You can already use season unique rune words in single player. If you mean in non-ladder, you can use the ones that are converted over, but you cannot make them in non-ladder still. They can only be made in ladder.
Move.
Sholderos, thank you. Now we're players 1 down here because, well, I don't really want to be players 8 in the maggot lair. The items will convert over. Just yes, you will get your hustle armor that you had there. Huh. That wasn't down and up. Smart binary. Did Creeper die a few times in here? No, I just resummoned him. Ignore the noise for a second. I need a stroopwafel. Let's see. It is boards 2, 7, 18, 31, 41, 55, and 70
It's locked.
are the jumps. So reasonably today, I imagine you could probably get to board 7 and somewhere in between there before running out of dice. Beyond that, there's a lot of just, you know, collecting the different things and whatever to stack up your dice more. You can go add random people online. Post their code out there and whatever. Get more, just like things like that, but let's see what's down here. Maybe. I do need some hot cocoa. You want to get into RPGs, but you think you just zone out and lose interest. Yeah, that can happen. I think single player is really fun, and in this game, really nice. Just has a really good experience to play through. So I always recommend just like solo self-founding it. Pick the build you want, load up the guided playthrough for it, have a ball. Exactly. Online, you get all your stuff too quickly and then you quit. That was my experience, at least. Many times. Come on. Yeah, maggot layers is a little bit annoying. When will I change to the zoo? Probably pretty soon. Like, the zoo is decent. I'm level 19, so we can start getting these guys going. We either will start shifting into zoo now, or hard to decide. Also, a viewer sent me the stroopwafels. They're so good, they're like real ones, you know.
Good morning.
A little bit of lightning resist. Not a big deal, but something. More poison creeper. More last city. More players 8. Like, poison creeper on Duriel is pretty meh. But poison creeper in Act 3 jungles is not bad. Outside of that, that'd be like the last place I would want it, would be like Flare Jungle. I don't know if I should do Thorns or not. I'm kind of leaving that up to chat, whether I run Edgebow or not. The thing is, for this character, you don't really do much. Like the Necromancer, you're cursing things, you're corpse exploding things, you know, like you're doing things. But the Druid, you don't really. It's like maybe as a, you know, like shape-shifted, we could, right? Put a point in Shockwave and just stun everything. But
Good day.
I guess you cast your Ravens. You like
I
one
haven't
point
been
in
able to
Fury?
watch lately,
Weird.
but congratulations on the new addition to you family.
Aw, thank you.
Mr. Llama Love.
Thank you very much. So
Welcome to my shop.
they're not duplicates, surprisingly. Okay, so we'll go here. Let's see if we want to do this.
Greetings.
Pretty much wrong. Pre-remastered, we did this, but not post apparently. So, in the Arcane Sanctuary, we can see how well the Poison Creeper does. Murdering some of those dudes. Yeah, Necros, or Druid Summon got a lot of buffs in D2R. Hey, Indolko, thank you very much for the 5. Okay.
This was not designed by nature.
Maxed out Poison Creeper.
Moo.
Who keeps gifting me these subs?
Didn't it tell you? Thank you, Warren. Dang, 3 to teeth. Oh, you do. Okay. But I agree, you should be buying your own subs with all that money you're getting paid so much. You have the best employer, I've heard. Wow.
Where can I take you?
Okay.
This was not designed by nature's architect.
You have 1 point in creeper and it's still performing at 50 in nightmare. It's interesting. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it, Daffy. Devin reached level 5. Let's go. It does stop monster healing, yes, any poison damage. Did I shop at Telestaff? Can't shop it till Act 3. So that's what we're waiting for. If you're wondering why I don't have it yet. Come on. Ay. Brutal. It's alright. Put a point into Raven now. More vitality.
Good day.
10 to life. Nice. And I don't need all these potions, so we'll actually put some of them over there.
MR Llama Heart.
Thank you, Max. Let's see if the mercenary wants to help us out again down here. Just the dot. When you take damage every frame,
Nature's architect.
then you can't heal. Okay. I don't know if that's the exact role I would assign you. First off, developer slave implies you're not getting paid. Second, it also implies that you listen to anything I say. Both of which are not true. Alright, third way.
Finally.
Okay.
Now I can leave this twisted nightmare.
So now we have the sun to go up towards. Why would I change the name of the game? Eagle's only giving up 7 right now. What? Cooper Rush has actually done okay. Anyway, sorry. Circle on the far left, then square. Or sorry, circle, then undermoon, then square, then the sun, then the double down arrows, then the triangle, then the circle over the moon. Now again, just poison creeper. Probably gonna be annoying there. But I do think it might be worth it in the Flare jungle. I'm really trying to make that debate right now.
Hi.
Hello. Make your inversion for 91 months. Wow. That's why. Should the Cowboys give Trey Lance a few games to see what he can do? I mean, less to see what he can do, more to just give him some draft capital so we can trade him. Right? Just get some value there. Let other teams see him. And Spirit Wolf. And I'm picking up armors as well because they're worth decent gold. So we'll do that. Now we're kind of getting a little bit of this summon party here. Cold res 20%. I like that. Nothing really on those items. And you can always chug thawing potions. And you can also give thawing potions to your mercenary for 50. Oh wait, my mercenary died. Whatever. 50 cold res for 30 seconds. Each one. Nice, Warren. Perfect. Make sure you're on players 1 before you go down here to fight. And the big thing is just resummoning your things. Remember, your ravens do not get targeted. Your ravens cannot die. They only die when they expire from X number of hits. Which is also why ravens end up being super good. So we're just running Vine and Woof, and we'll just resummon each of these. Nightmare Act 2. Leaper's got me. Sab move, thank you. I mean, that was pretty easy. That was pretty easy if I say so myself. We are level 22.
Diablo. I will find you.
Atma, is it? I feel
Oops. Go there, repairs, sell. Sell. Put those away, put the gold away. I've got a couple. I like to get a couple stamina potions usually before going to the next act. Anyways, talk to Jurin. Open a teepee. Talk to Mashif. And lastly, give yourselves a clap. Act 2 of normal. Completed. Easy as that. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Let's see. We're on players 1 right here, and that's pretty murderous. I actually want to be careful about leveling at this point because I don't want to hit level 24 yet. I want to be able to shop before I hit level 24. So getting the waypoint would be really nice. We can go and get some gold and work on that. Here we have the Spooters in the Spooter Cavern. Sark. Perfect. Nice. No, he third weight it again. Even in these guided playthroughs, we've been third weighing it a lot. And fourth weighing it. It's been rough. But we did get Talith first try, yeah. Yo. What up? Will I come to your birthday party? When and where? Can't just ask that but not have a whole setup, you know. Diablo 2 themed? Again, I need more information. Potential flare jungle here. Reaper Rabies combo is really strong now in D2R. I wouldn't call it really strong, but you know, it does okay for a bit. Perfect, and we got flare jungle. Alright. A rune drop. Let's go grab it. You know how attack area say player action while target switches your damage? Watch out for the targets receive different amounts of damage. I'm pretty sure damages are going to roll per player. I mean, I figured maybe just put commas. Maybe that's confusing, because what if you have multiple damage sources? I don't know, it's a good question. Okay. That might be best. Alright, so yeah, we want to hit not 24 yet. We can see what we get. Yeah, Rabies helps Creeper and vice versa. There's the synergies, so it's nice there. But Creeper's just, it just dies out pretty fast. I think you can get to like Nightmare and it does okay. And then after that it like really falls off. Generally, for bosses, if you can farm on players 3 and it's comfortable, do that. Otherwise, do the highest you can. If you can go 5 or 7, you could just like get slightly more if it's not that much time difference. But for many people, that's too much time difference. However, if you can get up to players 3, that's where the like really solid stuff is. 10 FCR, 78 AR, 5 mana. Pretty garbage. I do like 10 FCR ever slightly. Not because I'm really using it a ton for casting stuff. I mean, I am, because I'm recasting summons. But because when I have my tele staff, it's going to be a little more important for me there, so. Kingsport, Tennessee. Ah, okay. December 18th. Maybe I'll be in just Tennessee around then. Can I do some hardcore guided playthroughs? Sure. I mean, any of these can be treated as hardcore. Just play a little safer than I do, but I've done a couple of them. You can see about it, Martin. Send me an email and such. I have somewhere to distract down a little more. Whoa! Wow, speaking of hardcore. Did not expect the damage there. Well, that's a good show for you guys. First off, fire damage is disgusting. I really didn't think I was running past him in a way where he was going to turn and hit me. That's why I didn't, like, react. Fire damage is disgusting from the mobs. So you have to be very careful in this game with it. Now, while we will go back to that, at first we are going to do this. Looked like I tripped and died, right? So I'm looking for, before I hit level 24, I'm looking at all of these staves that are required level 24. Thus, I cannot use them. They are red. Other staves I'm looking at purely for gold purposes, because I want to try and roll some. So I'm looking for a staff that has teleport charges on it. And we're just going to roll with chip gems to try and hit teleport charges. And if we don't hit teleport charges, that's okay. We might hit plus money stuff anyways. So that's worth money, that's worth money, that's worth money. All of these are worth 15,000 here and more elsewhere as well. And that one has teleport, but not teleport charges. And we have 3 more, so we can actually run 1 more. So I can save these to just sell whenever for gold. Of course, they're worth 15,000 here, but they're worth 20, 25, 30, you know, some of those with the blizzard and things on them are going to be worth max gold elsewhere. So I don't really want to like overspend or oversell them right now because they could be worth some more gold in the future. But yeah, so I'm looking for teleport charges. The cheapest you'll find it's about 17,000. The most expensive you'll find it is insanely expensive, hundreds and hundreds of thousands. So if you're sharing gold across your accounts, not a big deal. You can just buy the first one. If you're doing solo self-found though completely, you may want to or have to re-roll a few times. So nothing there. And again, that's why I want to do it before level 24, because I still won't be able to see, or it'll still be red, one of the ones with teleport charges. So it makes it so I don't have to look at every single staff. I can just look at very specific ones. Just a faster, easier way. Now, once you hit level 24, you can still shop this. It's just going to be slower, right? Like I say, it works decent through Nightmare there, Adam, and then it starts to fall off later Nightmare, and then it becomes horrible. Is this D2R? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hey, there we go. So this is teleport charges, but because it has +1 meteor, it cost 117,000, which I have 60,000 plus another like 60 if I sell all those. Oh, it's very expensive. I don't love it. Alright, we'll do it. We will do it. Expensive, but it's a guided playthrough. I don't want to hold everybody up, you know. So, we will move forward. Now, Flare Jungle, like I said before, can be a really decent farming spot. Birds aren't as great, but if you can get a lot of these soul killers, it can be really nice, actually. Oh wait, I need to point an Oak Sage, that's right. Sign, we got double woof now. Level up to 23. Man, that fire damage though. Unexpected. Where's my poison damage at? There we go. Get our jade figurine.
Ah, looks like jade. Perhaps it's worth something.
And have Poison Creeper continue to do some work. Beautiful. Does Monopoly Go like Pokemon Go? Not really. Just kind of chill, roll the dice, run around the board. Mobile game. But it's a nice way to support the stream pretty easily if you do some early stuff. Like I said, you can get to London, beat New York in like 3-4 minutes. And that's like a day's worth of diapers for Baby and Dario, so. No RPG. Coming soon. Warren's getting the new... We sat down, because we got party play implemented, and we sat down and we looked at Llama RPG, and we said, man, this combat log that Llama designed was bad. And I think the combat log I designed with a little bit of work was actually decent with... oops. Like one-on-one, but with multiplayer it doesn't work at all. Oh, thanks, Jason. So now we've got a new one, and I think it's really good. It seemed like it's gonna be really solid. But yeah, for the next alpha, which should be in a couple weeks, we're going to be testing party play and just like 3-on-3, 2-on-2, all that. Which does bring me to a good point, Warren. Oh, I can use my tele staff now, by the way. We're 24. We want to make sure that PvP is set up for like PvP with multi-party. It's like if I join a party and I battle and I go up to someone to offer to duel and they're not the party leader, and what happens, you know, and are they accepting what, like, we need to have a thing set up for that. So party versus party is possible, but we need to make sure it's set and working for the alpha. Players 8 down here. Thanks, Knock. Just had a second baby, so happens. I also thought the original log was good. It was good.
Good to see you.
Alright, so we'll go back to the flared dungeon. The original log was good, but this next one is really good. And depending how this alpha goes, maybe it'll be time to start moving towards a beta soon. Get into the next phase. There were some antlers back there. One to Twister, one to Cyclone Armor. Not quite. Not quite. What'd the Fallen say to the zombie? I'm a quill you. Get it? 'Cause quill rats are the third mob type in the Bloodmore. I don't think it's too bad. Probably just said Rakinishu.
Yes.
Keep binary. And 2 to summon Spirit Wolf. Alright. I like it. Small things, but you know, whatevs.
Yes.
Go more vitality. And I guess we're out of the flare. We're almost level 25. Poison Creeper's still doing decently well, so I'm kind of like, well, we can keep running it a little bit. I do think I probably want to stop it before we get to Mephisto, because I don't see it doing much in Act 5. Or Act 4, I mean. Nice, David. And summon dire wolves now. Let's see. Oh wait, why did that go there? Let's go, I guess again. Alright, so we want to look for, in the Karas Bazaar, we want to look for the temple that faces top left, bottom right. This is where Lane Nessen's tome is going to be. So we're still on players 8. Just kind of moving and grooving right now. Arena. Okay, you go there, you go there. Split mail, some money. Since we used that money a little earlier, we'll just have to make up for it a little bit. Are we over leveled due to bad runes? No, just this character's strong. I'm just players aiding and just running around players 8 everywhere. He's just a strong character. Okay. We'll leave a TP and come back after a waypoint. What's the solution? It sounds fun, but it always gets boring because you stand there. Number 1, you can run shapeshift. So if you run shape-shifting druid with shockwave, you can stun things, and then that can be really helpful for the summons. So that's a way to be interactive. Number 2 is you're just recasting ravens and things over and over again. And that can work as well. So okay. Back in the sewers. No, we actually got a Taleth first try. It was annoying. But yeah, since you aren't cursing things and stuff, it's a little bit annoying. Edgebow for Thorn's Aura is an interesting way to go about it. I actually almost wonder if we should do 2 runs of this character, one with Edgebow and Spirit of the Barbs, just to see like what's it like, you know. And then the other just pure summon. Optimal level to purchase Telestaff from Drognin, 19 to 23. Just one of the 2. Or one of the 5. Because that's much easier to see. Alright, let's go to Travancore. PS5 just came in, let's go. Come on. See if we can do it. Looks like we're getting some of them killed. If we are having trouble getting them killed, we can get them separated. Go get one, separate them off. Get the next one. So, if it just feels like they're healing each other too much. Which might be the case. Looks like they're starting to a decent amount, so let's go ahead and drag. And alright, we'll just fight these 3 right here. See if we can't keep like one whoop on each of them to keep them distracted. Come on. There you go. Hey, we still have our starting club in. That's pretty funny, actually. I haven't found anything better.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's go. I like using Last Wish on the Mercenary with Summon Druid. Life tap might help the summon stay immortal with Max Wolverine. Heart and SH. Yeah, it'd be pretty strong. Generally running around with Beast is the like summons thing, because then you get a combat or offensive, Nightmare Might Aura Mercenary with Beast Fanaticism. But you could also run an Act 1 Mercenary with Faith and then run, you know, Last Wish, and that could also be solid. Make sure we're players 1 before Mephisto. I hope I got it in time. And this is probably the end of the Poison Creeper, so let's actually go back and respec. We can obviously kill Mephisto there, but it's about time. The Poison Creeper is really losing his effectiveness.
Welcome back.
So let's shift up. The first thing we want to do is put in some strength. Gonna go to 48 strength. That's how much strength is needed for a broadsword, which is a pretty common base for a spirit that we might be grabbing. There's also a longsword, which is 55 strength, 39 dex, but we don't need to commit to that yet. Don't really need anything in energy right now, so the rest will just go to vitality. And then for our stuff, we're doing nothing there. We could go 1 and 1 right here if we wanted, but I'm just going to go full on down the summon line. We don't have a grizzly yet. We'll max out Direwolf, and we will max out Raven, because Ravens are big damage. There are 5 Ravens, and I'm actually going to set these. It's good there. Astro, thank you very much. Perfect. And now we have our summons. And additionally, I don't have any weapons or shield right now. If I want, I could try and pick up some like little garbage. 4 to energy. Perfect. You know, you can always just grab something with like a little FCR or whatever you can find. We'll take the tiny energy bit. And something that I haven't mentioned yet, but is important to note, if you target a monster with your ravens and cast a raven, then all your ravens will fly over and target said monster and go kill it. So you can target down what monster you want to kill with your ravens, which is pretty nice. Also, that's really nice right there. We get 20 FCR and 20 to mana. A little extra small boost. So nothing crazy, but you know, it's okay.
What do you need?
Go ahead and sell these. And mask is okay. Cold res in 1 socket. You know, you could put a Rao rune or something in it, but we are pretty okay. And you can see our gold is very low. That costs a lot of gold. Why? Because teleport charges cost a lot. Did Lilith pick up any new words lately?
Yo yo yo.
I don't think so. She just kind of, you know, talks her own talking, but not like, it's not like picking words with as much. Balako, thank you. She more just clicks at you and points. And you know what she means, and so she's like, well, I don't need to say it. That's all she does. It's like really funny, but also like, hey, come on, say more words. Use your mouth, not just clicking.
I can't.
Her first word was water. So Andy and Lily, yeah. Gotta act dumb so they use words. I'm actually debating if that's like a real strategy and if that's what I need to do. Like, she instructs me to do things, and she's very good at communicating with pointing and clicking and things. And so we know what she means, so then we can just, oh yeah, here you go, yeah, this is right, like. But then she doesn't have the struggle of having to figure out, I sing her all the time, like, how to say what she means. You know?
I can't.
So I'm debating, trying to figure that out. Alright. So now we will kill Isual here. Get some more plus skills. And again, remember, all the plus skills and all the +2 skills on gear are great on this character. Definitely really good. I think Isual would be a good name. No script mod for autocast? Autocast? What do you mean by autocast? Where you push the button and you don't have to click? That exists in the game already. You can just change that in quick cast, if that's what you mean. Autocast, where it just plays the game for you? No. Oh, no, yeah. It won't automatically just respawn something for you when it dies. You have to watch it and do it. Come on, like, play the game yourself a little bit, you know? Two-10 spirit on this character, so good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get at least one spirit. Maybe we'll find a monarch though in Act 4, or you know, in Hell, like we did on the other character. Like, how autopilot do you need this thing to be? You're never gonna have everybody happy, you know. Alright, so Ravens really are all the damage. So as much as I want to boost the Direwolf, I'm actually going to boost the Raven up a little bit more. Not all the damage, but they are a lot of damage. Like, the Direwolf boost is a little bit, but we want to get Raven maxed out ASAP. I also can grab a pike, as that's a good weapon for an Act 4 mercenary, and we could look into getting an Act 4 mercenary roll in here. Now, I don't have the stone from the Hellforge. Oh no, what am I going to do? It's a great question. You can just go talk to Mr. Kane, and he will give it to you. Unless one of the soul stones already exists in town. And then you can go grab it in town, put it on there. So just a heads up in the event that you don't have it. Obviously we had it, but Nephrin is unfortunate. You know, I actually kind of want... I know, I was just showing. I actually kind of want an Act 3 mercenary. Like, Act 4 mercenary is nice, but the Act 3 mercenary is going to give enchant. And I think that's fun. So let's go ahead and grab an Act 3. True, Rennie. I think it's not quite as good, but it's still decent enough. Yeah, he won't enchant the ravens, but he is enchanting all the other dudes. Now I need to make 4 spirits. You're right. 2 for him, 2 for me.
Thanks always
Perfect.
for the great content.
Thank you, veteran. And remember, you can always hold shift and press one of the numbers with potions in it to give a potion to your mercenary in times of need. Yeah, I mean, the enchant is nice. Airplane noises. You can give the mercenary any potion except mana potions. Oh yeah, we gotta get our visual skills. Good call. At this point, I'm also beginning to start looking for white crystal swords and or ethereal, since I'm not swinging it. Crystal swords, broadswords, and long swords, so long as they don't drop from the knights. So if they drop from these guys, these Doom Knights here, I don't want them. Otherwise, it can get 4 sockets, and then I can make a spirit. You can also just find it in Act 5. We have to be a little careful where it drops at the end of Act 5, but yes. Other big ones I not do a walkthrough for? There's a whole list. Probably needs a little bit of updating now, but it's got most of it. Honestly, breezing through this Chaos Sanctuary. Remember, you can always target like that. Casting another one on it. It's very nice. Make sure we're players 1. Fight Mr. Diablo. Nice and easy. I didn't realize Symmetry was this good. I thought it was kind of a joke build. It used to be more of a joke build, but they buffed it up to be medium. Why no Edge? Chat seemed to be against Edge as well for it, so I don't know. We might not do Edge. No, this is on Players 1. Just like that, give yourselves the clap, everyone. All done with Act 4. Edge is so good. I know. It's massive.
Greetings.
Wow. That's so bad. All res 14 is nice, but it's kind of lacking overall. Just gonna sell it.
Hello.
We've got some stuff we can sell for gold. These and this and whatnot a little bit later. Put Edge on a mercenary. Maybe Chad will be cool with that. Circlet could go on mercenary. That's actually a good point. That circlet would have been nice on the mercenary. I forgot we were running the mercenary, so oopsies. Would have given him 69 all res instead of 55. Hustle. We don't have a co-room. But hustle is nice.
Impossible.
But we're still in normal. You know, you guys are thinking of like Nightmare and Beyond right now. We're still fighting normal right now. Pick up some stuff that could be gold. We do need a little bit. We also will go ahead and get an Ancient's Pledge rolling for us here. As that will help us out a little bit. Dang. Also, there's a broadsword, but unfortunately, only rolled blue. If that rolled a white, I'd be very happy.
Catapults have been silenced.
So we can go here, go back here. And also in getting 48 strength, we're getting 47 strength, so we could also wear a kite shield in the event that we find a 3 open socket kite shield. So, just another small thing that we can do. When you could only have a single summon, this build was extremely sad. Now, if you wish to do some leveling, this is not a bad place to do said leveling. Honestly, you could probably even go players 8. We could give it a try and see how well it does. I'll test it out for you. So, and this is a solid character to get some levels on as well.
Salutations.
So just get your summons. And bring them down. Pretty solid damage for players 8. And of course the whole purpose of the players 8 is it just has really good experience. So it takes a little bit longer, but each one of these guys dying is going to be worth, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8% experience. So we can hopefully have the whole boss group dead and gain our level. Okay, Susu. I don't believe the Act 3 Merce benefits from +3 enchant because it's sorceress only. If I'm not mistaken. Good enough. We'll go back to players 1 now. We gained about half a level from that. Not bad. So, like I say, if you want to take 15 minutes or something, you can gain a few levels. It can be a really nice way to just quickly boost up. Nice and simple. Alright. Come over here. Break down some prison doors. Just really quickly actually check it's not there. And we'll again max Raven. And then we'll start working on maxing Direwolf. And we'll get a point in Grizzly a little bit later. And I'll just continue with Vitality. Unless I run into something that's really good and needs a little more strength, I'm probably just going to continue on the Vitality train here. For like pretty much the rest of the run. Act 3 Mercenary does not get to use sorceress things, no. ChatGPT says enchant is not part of Act 3 Merc skill set. It didn't used to be, right? ChatGPT is old and wrong and outdated on a lot of things. We're moving through. 27. Pretty decent level for it. Most important thing is to be above level 25 if you want to be killing things in Act 5. Otherwise, you're going to gain 0 experience when killing them. Is there any long playthrough without using teleport? There were a few. I've done no tele runs and things. But for the most part, why give it up? It's super nice for this small convenience jumps and stuff. Druid classic runs.
Impossible.
Act 3 Merc on what? Dual Spirit Shake on what? I mean, you probably want to give him like Spirit, Shaco, COH,
Impossible.
and he's only using swords, right? So maybe it is another spirit. Hexfire would be nice for fire, yeah. Probably just rocking that setup.
Possible.
What are these terrible, weird maps? Flickering Flame would actually be a solid home, yeah. How about that one? Alright, so we have passage. If they're light, you can give them griffins, you know, I mean, it just depends which one you're getting and using. Ooh. Okay, so here we need a little more gold. Thankfully, we saved up some things that could be worth some gold. Still not enough. It's all good. That works. Now, if I want as well right now, yeah, Phoenix would also be interesting. I guess I was thinking of basics, but where am I right now? I'm at 5. I'm at 7. So I need to stay here. Okay. Isn't teleporting cheesy though? I mean, it's expensive. So I feel like the cost balances it out pretty well. We can make another stealth and give that to our mercenary. And we can also go collect the runes. Did I not save the final barbs? What? Alright. We'll do the crystalline passage first. Then we'll go find the final barbs.
I can.
Yeah, it would just work with his hits, which could be okay. I mean, Phoenix would be nice for all the redemption to help him stay alive more. That's what I was kind of thinking. He's blue. Probably just a bug of when you got hit with cold and then never uncolded or whatever.
Good afternoon.
Okay, grab that, grab here. And we get our resistances. 10 all res. Very nice. Additionally, now we're going to go back. Oh, I just straight up ignored it.
I can.
Just didn't even look. Now we'll go back, save the barbs there. Grab these guys. Ral Ort Tal. Make Ancient's Pledge. Get our resistances up to almost max. 1 to Heart of the Wolverine. Okay, res on it. It's fine. Nothing amazing. And let's continue. To the Ancients. Let us eat. It's a little lazy by now. Okay, make sure you're on players 1. And honestly, for Ancients, just sit back. You can focus down one at a time, so make sure you have your 5 Ravens up at all times. I'm just making sure they're on Talic, because I want him dead first. And we'll just kind of let everybody else take care of everybody else. That I was getting wrecked by these wolves. Down. Down. Easy. Yeah, it is too hard. Best place to farm Berserker Axes? Probably Terror Zones, honestly. In hell. Alright, Raven is maxed now. So nice. So much damage on them. Level 28. Also just, yeah, the 85 plus zones, but the Terror zones are going to have a little bit better odds. When you're down here, feel free to grab the waypoint. A, you can just do more bail runs. B, it can be for safety if, you know, you die, don't have a TP up, or if you have to save quit if you're in hardcore and don't have a TP, whatever it is. So, always something to think about. Hey, geez. Level 3, what do you got for this? Perfect. Oh yeah, just mesmerizing this game. Now we just let our summons go to town on some dudes here. Now remember, broadswords, crystal swords, well, broadswords and long swords from right here are going to be okay. Crystal swords, again, you have to be a little careful what mob ends up dropping it. But if wave 2
At
skeletons,
what level does the Druid get warm?
20 points. Wave 2 skeletons are actually like a really low eye level. They're like eye level 19 or something. So they will not drop an item that gets 4 sockets. But otherwise, right here, we're generally just looking for like a white broadsword or something to drop. If not, it's fine. We'll pick it up a year later. Why don't I get a bow? I mean, first off, I want to use this just for safety and recasting things. But additionally, I'll be getting a bunch of plus to skills and stuff in the slots. I know, there's just like so little damage in bows though. Not really worth to... get it, because I don't have any dexterity to hit anything. Ooh, a soul rune is lovely. So a soul rune now opens up Ort Soul, +1 all skills. And if I can find a 2 open socket helm with summons in it, that'd be even better. But yeah, like I said, it's that also does open up insight potentially if I want an Act 2 mercenary running around with Might Aura and Insight. Now, I don't really need the Insight, but it is very good damage. So it's potential. Potentially a thought. We can see how things go. Have our birds focus some of these guys down. Honestly, not horrible. Wave 5 is a tough wave. I don't hate it. Valka's stronger. Valka's the strongest summon in the game. Now, one thing you can do to prevent them all from getting decrepified, like I've talked about before, is actually run up here. We also could get part of the Wolverine if I wanted to. And now he'll decrepify me, and not them. Come on now, geez. Players 1 right there. Vitality. Get your summons up to 5. Let them work on Bale. Doggies go. So you actually are decently active in watching and resummoning things. Suppose Druid wouldn't be viable in Classic. Yeah, Druid and Assassin, terrible in Classic. Can't even, like, do anything with them there. On the real one. Now, if you do get the clone up and you don't want to kill the clone, you can always just run away, get out of their range, go back home, chill for a few seconds. Make sure you get out of the range first before you go back home. Go back in, and now the clone is gone. Just like that. normal. All done. That was easy. That was easy breezy right there.
Good evening.
I can't use that yet.
Fine. You don't get it then. Part normal is done. Give yourselves the clap. Summon Druid. Mowing things down. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Almost max res right now. 48 strength, rest vitality. Max Raven, 1-1, and starting to max Direwolf. Again, I can put a point into Heart of the Wolverine. It can be a nice little early boost for some damage and all of that. No points anywhere else right now. I'm really just looking down the line for the most part here. Sanders, we found that that's okay. FCR and Mana's not bad here. 2 to 7 Spirit Wolf. It's okay. 10 FCR. Ancient's Pledge. Stealth. A little bit of light res, but nothing great there. FCR, but nothing great there. Nothing great there. Cold res 20, cold res 20, and fire res 14. So a lot of gear to be upgraded, and honestly, in Nightmare, we will do some upgrading right there. I respect from Creeper right before Mephisto. The big important time to me is just before Act 4. You could do it before Duriel, though Duriel, with the way we had it, was pretty fast. I liked Creeper in the Flare. After Flare Jungle, I'd say somewhere between there and Travancore or Mephisto. Probably the best time to do it. So that is the Summon Druid part normal. I will see you guys in part Nightmare. YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, everybody.